Hell yeah. Back at it again, Bit Andretti. Y'all know what the hell going on. So today we're just gonna talk about some reality of life. We're gonna talk about betrayal and abandonment. And this video might be, I don't know how long it's gonna be, because I gotta build my way into it. So let's get started. So one thing that I really don't get, right, is how men treat other men, right? Now it's getting a little better because of the climate, and you see guys treat each other like brothers, and we need more of that. But for the majority of the time that we've been growing up, especially people like me, I just turned 25, I was born in 96, growing up in the early 2000s, we were raised subconsciously to treat men bad. Even men treat other men bad. We don't even give men the other benefit of the doubt, right? How many times has someone heard a third person story about you as a man, and they took it as fact without question, right? I've met niggas that take third person stories about other men and take it as fact. For example, right, a guy will hear a story about another guy that he just knows about. He never really hung out with him, never really got the chance to get to know him, and probably heard a story from someone else that he's a thief or a liar or whatever, right? That he's a F nigga and all this, right? And a lot of people will take that shit, on the chin. Well, not on the chin. They'll take it as fact, right? And that nigga will be low-key looked at like he's a thief, and he probably never stole anything a day in his life, right? So it's just funny to me that we don't give men the benefit of the doubt at all, but we give females everything they need when it comes to bullshit. Females can get away with so much bullshit. And this is what I mean about abandonment and betrayal, right? We give females opportunities after opportunities after opportunities after opportunities. We even give females opportunities when they betray and abandon the man that they were with before you, right? And I just don't understand it. I don't know if niggas is lame, if niggas is really bitches, or whatever the situation is. But when I sit back and I put logic behind it, it's not hard for me to pick which side or choose what side or which direction I'm going. I'm gonna go with logic. It doesn't logically make sense for me to not give a man the benefit of the doubt, but I'm willing to open my life, my emotions and my feelings to a woman that's been with somebody before me, and most likely betrayed and abandoned that guy before me, right? I've been personally I've been betrayed and abandoned by a woman. I know too many guys that's been betrayed and abandoned by a woman. And then when you hear the alibi, it's the same alibi you hear since you were a little kid. I was disrespectful. No, I was disrespected. He was disrespectful. I was unhappy. The same cliche alibis. If you had $1, ask yourself, as a man right now, if you had $1, shit, if you had $2 for every time you heard that, every time you read that, every time you heard that on TV, you heard that in person from a family member, from someone in school, that she broke up with a guy because he was disrespectful and she was unhappy, or whatever little cliche, little alibi, right? If you had $2 every time you heard that, bro, you have some serious savings on you right now. You feel me? We as men, we need to stand 10 toes down on what we say. And me personally, I stand 10 toes down on everything I believe, right? I'm going to stand 10 toes down on this to the day that I go, right? And this is why I advocate for being single. And I don't care if a female hears this, it's not going to ruin any of my opportunities with females just by them hearing that I want to remain single. It's not going to ruin any of my opportunities. Let me explain why. Because it's not ruining my opportunities now. I tell females all the time now that I don't want a relationship. I want to remain single, right? And they still give me everything that I need, or everything that she can offer that she would give her boyfriend. But the only difference is I'm getting it from 2 or 3 females, right? I just don't understand. I just don't understand the logic behind some of you guys. I really think a lot of men haven't really sat down and thought about it. It was, they're just doing what they think is right. But when you sit down and think, like, bro, fam, females attach emotionally regardless. You don't need to call a girl your girlfriend for her to mess with you, bro. For her to buy you food, for her to come spend the night with you, for her to, for you to smell her perfume. You don't have to commit to that girl. This is 2021. You feel me? Most girls understand, like, that. They understand they kind of messed up. They understand that their value is not really there. This is why you have a lot of inflated egos. But this is a whole nother conversation. I'm getting a little bit off topic, right? But back to to the betrayal and abandonment, right? You guys already know where I stand with when it come on to women. I'm not gonna marry no girl unless she's a virgin, because that's going to be unfair to the virgins that are out there that are holding themselves for a man. The whole marriage ceremony is for a virgin. A woman shouldn't be married unless she's a virgin, because a white dress stands for virginity. It stands for being pure, right? Being married from centuries ago has always involved two younger set of people, right? Or at least a younger female. It doesn't involve some big 28-year-old girl or some big 38-year-old woman. It doesn't. You feel me? But whatever, people live how they live, right? But I'm talking to my men out there. We need to stop giving women all these opportunities, even though they are traitors, right? Your girl most likely is a traitor. She jumped on some other guy's program before you. Something happened. She became unhappy, and now she turned into a traitor. She jumped ship, and now she came over. She was swimming in the ocean, and you picked her up like a lame. That's how that goes. You feel me? And I'll forever be single. And I know how a lot of people are gonna, react to this. They're gonna be like, "Oh, who hurt him? Who hurt him?" I actually had an ex-bitch tell me, "Hey, bitch, I know you're probably gonna watch this, and you're gonna know who you are." Bitch told me, she was like, "Oh, yeah, did I ruin dating for you or something?" Bitch, I should have told you when we were speaking. Like, bitch, you don't know how disrespectful you were to even say that. Bitch, you didn't ruin anything for me. If anything, you ruined yourself. Because whatever guy that you're dealing with right now is a lame, because he is playing second. And whatever guy after him is going to be lamer, because he's going to be playing third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. You can't ruin anything for me, because my value goes up. The more I'm not trying to brag. I'm trying, as much humility as possible. God, I'm humble. I have way more money now than I did when I was messing with you. I have way more peace of mind now than I did when I was messing with you. I don't have anybody going through my phone. I don't have anybody doing anything like that. And I'm not committed to one girl that I can't even get everything from. You didn't ruin anything. If anything, you ruined yourself, because with each partner, you lose significant value. You are significantly less valuable than you were with me. But I don't much want to. I already gave you like 30 seconds or out of my video. But that was disrespectful. Did I ruin that for you? No, you didn't ruin anything. If anything, you made my life better. You made my life better. Because, yeah, I liked you at the time. I was a little bummed out. But then logic kicked in. I was with you for so long. I had you. I had all the sex I wanted to have with you. I used you in any way I wanted to use you. At the time, I wasn't thinking about it as using you. I actually did love you. I wanted to get married eventually at that time. Yeah, you're right. What was I thinking? But, I thought I was thinking of my feelings, right? But now you actually help put me in a better situation. Now I can have multiple females, and I can be selfish with my money. And now I can be more aware of things. I'm not gonna be so hurt next time a female abandons me, because I know it's gonna happen. But anyway, like I said, moving on from that, yeah, man, as men, we need to stop giving so much opportunity to females that are traitors. They are traitors, bro. And it's hard not to judge them, but we have to try not to, but we have to treat them accordingly, right? You know, a lot of guys, like, you know, it's hard not to judge females. You know, it's hard not to, you know, when they move how they move, and you know, abandon men for the little dumb shit that they abandon men for, and rationalize it. And, you know, it's hard not to talk to them and disrespect them. But, you know, we just got to understand, bro. We got to understand the times and move accordingly. You understand what I'm saying? But, and then, you know, if you're a guy like me and you believe in the Most High, then you don't got nothing to be scared of, because, or you don't got nothing to be worried about, because I know the Most High got everything, right? These girls ain't seeing no heaven. This is just my opinion. If there's a heaven, which I believe there is, these girls ain't seeing it. And any God that lets that lets a girl into heaven, that lets these girls from nowadays into heaven, it's not no God of mine. And this is a little off topic. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna end the video. This is one of the reasons why I don't even deal with church. Now, I believe in God, and I believe in the Bible and all that stuff, right? I believe in that stuff. But I can't even stand being in church, because a lot of these women that you see in church that are, you know, yelling and speaking in tongues, and they talking about Jesus and all that, bro, these are the same females that are reformed hoes. Like, these females left trails of heartbreaks. You feel me? These females been out here sleeping around. These females been out here doing everything, and now they're 50 plus years old, 40 plus years old, 60 plus years old. Now they talking about Jesus. Like, no, I'm not going for that. Jesus don't know you. Jesus won't save you. Yo, and these hoes really, all right, yo, and I'm gonna talk about that same bitch I was just talking about. You feel me? Say this real quick. On that same conversation, right? Yo, that bitch said that she belongs to God. Bitch, God doesn't know you. God doesn't know you because you're not in a female's place. It's not in a female's jurisdiction to be jumping around from man to man talking about she's unhappy. God doesn't know you. Don't talk about Jesus. Don't talk about God. Don't talk about anything like that, because whatever God that you're talking about that you belong to is a God of your imagination, because it's not the God of the Bible. It's definitely not the God of the Quran, and it's not the God of nobody. You feel me? I think I told the bitch, I said, yo, she called my phone. I said, bitch, like, yo, bitch, do you know who you belong to? I said some cocky shit like that. Bitch, because she called my phone, bitch. You belong to me. The fuck? You called my phone. She said, oh, I belong to God. Bitch, no, you don't. No, you don't, bitch. No, you don't, bitch. You don't belong to no God. Whatever nigga that you messing with right now, did you marry him? Did you request marriage before you slept with him? No, you didn't. What God do you belong to? You don't belong to no God. Let's go enjoy the out, man.